Good morning, dear student. Myself is Dipti from DIPS Grolba. In today's lecture, we are going to continue SPL Chapter 4, the Union Executive. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister, the party that wins the majority seats in Lok Sabha general elections form the government. A question arises: what is a general election? General elections means an elections where all political parties fight for a nation's legislative body, and generally these elections held after 5 years. The leader of majority party become the Prime Minister, as he is invited by the President to become the Prime Minister. So Prime Minister is very important person, important executive in union executives. He is the chief of government. He is the chief advisor of the president. He is the head of the Council of Minister, and he is also the leader of majority party in the Lok Sabha. So we can say that Prime Minister is a very important person in union government, and in short we can say that he is the real head of the parliament. The Council of Ministers, the Prime Minister selects the member of the parliament to form the Council of Ministers. He selects those members who from his own political party, who are elected in the general elections in Lok Sabha. He allotted the portfolios among the ministers. Portfolios means the main ministries which are given to the different ministers. The Prime Minister preside over the meetings of cabinet and supervise the daily routine. Cabinet की meeting को he is preside. He is the chief, and he has to preside the meeting of the cabinet ministry, and he has to see the day-to-day work of the ministry also. He advised the president to dissolve the Lok Sabha. On the advice of Prime Minister only, the president dissolved the Lok Sabha. Before general election also, and if there is any emergency also, in both situations, on the advice of Prime Minister, President dissolved the Lok Sabha. The Prime Minister act as a link between the President and Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister act as a link between the President and Council of Ministers. Means meeting is conducted, meeting is conducted and decision has been taken. The Prime Minister will go to the President and inform the President that we have conducted a meeting regarding this problem and we have come to this decision. So he has to inform President about each and every meeting which is conducted by him in the cabinet, with the cabinet. He has to inform it. This is very important duty of Prime Minister. The Council of Ministers are of 3 categories. Number 1, the Cabinet Minister. Number 2, the Ministers of State. And number 3, Deputy Ministers. The Cabinet Ministers. Cabinet Ministers hold important portfolios like defense, education, industries, textile, etc. These are some important ministries in which we have to concern with the other country, foreign countries also, and it also help for our nation's pride also, nation's development also. It's like the defense ministry is there, home ministry is there, finance ministry is there, and other education, education coming under the HRD ministry. These ministries are very important for the development and the growth of the country. So these ministry, whomever is minister has given to these ministry, they are the cabinet ministers. Ministers of the state. Each state have its representatives in the Lok Sabha. So on the advice of Prime Minister, these ministers have been appointed from the particular state they have belongs to, and these are the second level of ministry, Council of Ministers. Number 3 is the deputy minister, assistant to the cabinet minister and the minister of the state. Deputy minister is the assistant to both these, to the cabinet minister as well as the minister of the state. They help them in their work. The council of ministers work together as a team and collective responsibility to the parliament. Collective responsibility, a very important term. Collective means सभी का इकट्ठा. Responsibility means रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेना. अगर किसी भी एक मंत्री से कोई गलती होती है तो पूरा कैबिनेट को उसका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेकर कैबिनेट को रिजाइन करना पड़ेगा. दिस इज द कलेक्टिव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. प्रधानमंत्री आगे बढ़कर उसको, प्रधानमंत्री को तो नहीं लेकिन कैबिनेट सारे को ही रिजाइन करना पड़ता है. अगर एक मिनिस्टर की गलती होती है और प्रूव हो जाता है, आई एम रिपीटिंग वंस अगेन, अगर कोई मंत्री की गलती होती है, अगर उससे कोई गलत काम हुआ है तो उसको अनलॉफुल तरीके से उसने कुछ भी काम किया है एंड इट इज प्रूव्ड इन द लोकसभा में वो प्रूव्ड हो जाता है, then the collective responsibility came that the whole cabinet will give the resign. And this is known as collective responsibility. They are supposed to answer the question in the parliament, failing which they might be dismissed by a vote of confidence. Vote of no confidence. अब यहाँ पे बात आती है, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात आती है कि पार्लियामेंट हाउस में लोकसभा हो चाहे राज्यसभा हो, गवर्नमेंट को अपने कामों के लिए उनके कामों का क्वेश्चन लेखा जोखा देना पड़ता, उनको बताना पड़ता. दे हैव टू टेल द पार्लियामेंट दैट क्या काम कर रहे हैं, व्हाट दे हैव डू. अगर वो कोई लॉ लेके आ रहे हैं, उस लॉ की क्या गुड क्वालिटीज हैं, उससे क्या फायदा होगा, ये सब कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन दिया जाता है एंड देन उस पर क्वेश्चनिंग की जाती है. तो उनको इन्फॉर्म करना, पार्लियामेंट को इन्फॉर्म करना बहुत जरूरी है. और जो अपोजिशन पार्टी है उसका काम होता है कि गवर्नमेंट के काम को देखना, उसको क्वेश्चन करना कि आपने ये काम किया है, ये क्यों किया है, इससे क्या फायदा है, उस चीज के बारे में सारी जानकारी निकालना. दिस इज द वर्क ऑफ द, सो दे आर द क्वेश्चन इन द पार्लियामेंट ऑल्सो. तो दे आर आंसरेबल टू द पार्लियामेंट ओनली. वो पार्लियामेंट में ही सरकार जो है अपने आंसर जो देना है, जो भी उनसे क्वेश्चन किया जाता है तो उसके आंसर देने के लिए वो पार्लियामेंट में बाध्य है. वो पार्लियामेंट में उसको जवाब देना ही पड़ेगा. अगर वो नहीं दे पाती है, गवर्नमेंट के आंसर से मतलब कि पार्लियामेंट के लोग मिनिस्टर्स नहीं सहमत हो पाते हैं और वो मेजोरिटी में नहीं रह पाती है, तो उनको फिर ऐसे में नो कॉन्फिडेंस मूवमेंट लेके आना पड़ जाता है. दे टेक डिसीजन अबाउट द नो कॉन्फिडेंस का मतलब है उन पे विश्वास नहीं है, और ऐसे बात में सरकार पे विश्वास ना होना एक नेगेटिव थिंग आ जाती है. They take decision about the finance budget and on the passing of bills. They frames laws and it's executed by the civil servants like IAS, IPS, and IRS and other officials. So यहाँ पर सबसे बड़ी बात जो आती है वो उनका काम क्या है. उनका मेन काम है बजट बनाना, देन अपना बिल को पास करवाना, बजट बनाना, बिल बनाना, लॉ बनाने ताकि लोगों की डेवलपमेंट हो सके, तो ये सब कुछ काम करना. और उसके बाद में ये देखना कि परमानेंट एग्जीक्यूटिव्स जो हैं, जो जैसे कि IAS, IPS ऑफिसर्स हैं, उन लॉ को सही ढंग से इम्प्लीमेंट करवा रहे हैं कि नहीं करवाना, ये सारा काम देखना ये किनका काम है? कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स का काम है. The civil servants are selected through a competitive examination conducted by the Union Public Service Commission. Civil servants. अब ये civil servants कौन से हैं? ये हैं, ये these are your civil servant. IAS, IPS and IRS. These are your civil servants. So these civil servants को कौन selected कैसे होते हैं? They are selected through a competitive examination conducted by UPSC यानी Union Public Service Commission, and they take care of the administration of the state. They look after the day-to-day affair of the government, and the effectiveness of the administration depend on the good work of the civil servant. गवर्नमेंट का जो भी काम है, गवर्नमेंट कोई भी काम करती, प्राइम मिनिस्टर जो भी डिसीजन लेता है वो तब तकन गुड नहीं कहलाता जब तकन की सिविल सर्वेंट उसको इफेक्टिवली एफिशिएंटली उसको लागू नहीं करवाते हैं. तो एक गवर्नमेंट के सक्सेसफुल होने में सिविल सर्वेंट्स का बहुत बड़ा हाथ होता है. सिविल सर्वेंट्स प्ले एन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन द सक्सेस ऑफ एनी गवर्नमेंट. सो सिविल सर्वेंट्स का civil servants plays a very important role in the execution of the law, whereas the cabinet minister plays a very important role making the law. While making the law, they make the law and they वो ये भी देखते कि इस लॉ के फायदे भी गिनवाते हैं. So these are the cabinet ministry is very important. They have to take the decision for the development of our country. So in the next lecture we are going to discuss about the back exercise of this chapter. Thank you very much.